Hello, welcome. I'm Stephen, and today I'm just giving the old Tom Baker wig and scarf and airing just for fun, because why not? Because today I just want to talk a little bit about the first piece of Doctor Who merchandise I ever bought. And if you've seen my previous videos, you know that this came up in conversation with my brother a few episodes back. But the first bit of Doctor Who merchandise I ever bought, way back in 1984, was this book, Doctor Who and the Horns of Nimon by Terence Dicks. Not the first Doctor Who book I'd ever read, of course, as I've said before. My brother got two before me, Genesis of the Daleks and Arc of Infinity. But this was the first one I actually spent my own hard-earned money on. And by hard-earned, I was 10 years old. But I did earn it, because from the age of 9, my brother and I kept chickens, and we used to earn pocket money by selling the eggs to our parents for 6p each, which would be about, getting on for 20p in today's money, I suppose. But anyway, we sold these eggs for 6p each. They were split 3 ways. I'd get 2p per egg, my brother would get 2p per egg. And in theory, the other 2p went towards buying the food for the chickens, but in actual fact, our parents subsidised that rather heavily, because, you know, it never amounted to enough to buy the chicken food all on its own. And I got a little bit of money from my grandparents too. They used to give me 20p a week, which again, that would be equivalent to, I suppose, about 60p, something like that in today's money, but it would all add up over the year. And so I wasn't a big spender in normal times, because I grew up in a village. There wasn't an awful lot to spend money on as a kid, apart from a bag of mixed sweets at the newsagent sweet shop or something like that. But for the most part, I would save up my money until we went on holiday. So this was the first thing I bought as a Doctor Who fan in those early days of being a Doctor Who fan. And we were at the seaside somewhere. It could have been Cornwall, Dorset, Devon or Norfolk, one of those. We went to all those as kids. I can't remember exactly which holiday I got this on, but I do remember the bookshop, because it was one of those clearance type bookshops with just huge piles of books, you know, huge piles of one book and then another book and then another book just piled up on the tables. This was the only Doctor Who book they got. Well, I'll say the only. I mean, they got about 20 of these piled up. So I looked at the back and I saw 85p, which in today's money would be getting on for £3. So 85p. So I got plenty. So I was quite pleased, because this was a cheaper cover price than either of the books that my brother had bought so far. So I got my money and I went to the till, and the man said, but if you look inside, you see it's been marked as 35p. So these were on sale. These were all on sale for 35p. So that's what I paid for this, 35p. And I was really delighted with that. And later that same day, actually, my brother got the Invasion of Time for 30p. But I think I still had the better deal. I mean, his was second hand, so you know I got a brand new Horns of Nimon for 35p. And after that, I think later on the same holiday, I got Death to the Daleks, The Giant Robot and Destiny of the Daleks. I think they were all £1.25. And my 5th ever Doctor Who book would have been Day of the Daleks, except my mum intervened, because maybe she thought I was spending too much on Doctor Who books. But anyway, I was looking at Day of the Daleks in this other bookshop, and my mum came up to me and she turned it over and said, "Look, Stephen, have you seen that's £1.35? And in my little child mind, well, I was 10, but I had a child mind, obviously, the difference between £1.35 and £1.25 was a lot, seemed like a lot. So I backed off and didn't buy it. Although later that same holiday, I did buy The Power of Thrall and Enlightenment. Enlightenment may actually have been £1.35, I'm not sure. But anyway, I came home from that holiday with 6 Doctor Who books, whereas I'd gone on it's owning no Doctor Who books. So that was starting my collection. And the 7th one I did buy was Day of the Daleks in the end, but that was back when I got home. I bought that in Doncaster, I think. That was the nearest big town to us. And I bought that one alongside, what did I get that with? Oh, Frontier in Space, and what was the other one? Oh, it must have been the Crusaders rather. Now the Crusaders, cover price of £1.50. Imagine how that made me feel. £1.50. You're playing with the big boys now. So anyway, that's a story of how I started my Doctor Who book collection. I've still got some of them, not all of them. I did sell a load off some years ago because I was never reading them and I needed the money at the time. But I've still got all the early ones I collected. And it's sort of been superseded first by my VHS collection, which I also sold at a perfect moment, just as DVDs were starting to come in. So now I have them all on DVD. So what started out there is now, if I turn the camera down so you can see, hopefully. Oh, there's my Big Finish CDs up there. But down here, if you see my little bookcase, I've got all my Hartnell & Fountain DVDs and CDs on the top, and then all the other Doctors going all the way down the bookcase until you get to present day. So, say Nimons, they're the monsters, but no, the Nimons created the monster. Okay, I shall see you on Tuesday when I shall be attempting to talk about one of my least favourite Doctor Who episodes ever, The Wedding of River Song. That's going to be a tough one. Please come and watch it, please support me. I need your help to get through that one. Okay, until then, please like, comment, subscribe, please tell your friends, and please tell my friends, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!